Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. I'm doing this video right now in order to close up the year because I'm having a few videos to make before the end of the year. In fact, by the time I'm recording this, part 5 of the inventory application should be up and running. So I'm going to schedule this in terms of maybe going to close up the year by 31st. You'll be able to be seeing this video. So if you're watching this on 31st, you're a true OG. But if you've not seen this in 31st, then there's a high likelihood that you may have not subscribed. And if that's the case, go ahead and go down there and turn that button from red to white. Do me that favor, it's free, and now you can jump into the video. So the main reason why I'm doing this video right now is because I have something in mind to tell all of you. And it's on the basis of the video that I did on the 6th of January this particular year. And now as it came towards 6th of November, 11 months later, actually 10 months later, I turned 28. Yes, 28th on the 6th of November 2024. And ladies and gentlemen, that brought me into reality that I have turned 28, which is my late 20s, and I don't have a lot of things to show for it. I'll say in particular that I have definitely not hit the targets that I had set for myself in between the middle of the year till now. And that's for various reasons. Of course, there's some multiple reasons why I may have not hit those targets. And I don't want to go into all those things for this video. But in this video, I just want to say it like this. The journey is going to be rough. Literally every single person who's taken up developing as a career, especially software engineers, especially tech engineers, they're going to have it very rough. But the essence of getting through it is a level of creativity and hopefulness. Those are the only two things that I rely on: creativity and hopefulness. My hope lies in the Lord Jesus Christ. That is one. My hope also lies in the fact that everything is going to be okay in the end, at least. And if it's not okay, then it's not the end. So ladies and gentlemen, that is one thing that I just wanted to point out right now before I get into the video. On reflecting on that video that I did on January 6th of this particular year, 2024, I came across some few points that I actually even noted down right now that I really need to address and also try as much as I can to rectify when it comes to the year 2025. And that is, well, the following. Ladies and gentlemen, we started by saying that resolutions don't actually work. And I will definitely sit down and say I agree to this, but only to a certain extent. Resolutions don't work for those people who don't have so much to look forward to. I had a lot to look forward to, so I should have set up a plan in order to achieve what it was that I was looking forward to. Remember this, ladies and gentlemen, very well. Failure to plan is planning to fail. And that's something that I'm going to be sticking to as a motto for the entirety of 2025. Failure to plan is planning to fail. If I don't actually plan each and every single step that I'm taking for one particular season, one particular day, one particular month, or one particular week, it doesn't matter. I have to take those plans and account for each and every single step that I take so that those plans can be successful. And so, ladies and gentlemen, you have to achieve this just like setting up tactics in a football match. If you go freestyle, you're going to be scored freestyle or like a free fall. And if you don't go into it, clueless, then you're actually going to have an idea how you're going to win that particular game. So you first of all, stop being clueless. Secondly, plan and plan. So resolutions do work to some extent. Again, you have to set realistic goals. And that comes to my second point, at which I realized in my video in January 6th of 2024. And I said that I target 180 videos. Right now, as it stands, I have done 106 videos. 40 of those videos I had done prior to that video being released. And then inclusive of that video, then that makes it 41. So there's no way I would have done 180 videos if I am only going to manage to do 4 videos a month on average. And even in those 4 videos a month on average, I should have been able to do roughly about 48 videos. And I don't think I did 48 videos when it comes to just purely recording videos. So I'm in a bit of an awe right now, just looking at what it is that I said back then and trying as much as I can to be hard on myself in terms of like trying to engage my mind and try and be a bit more realistic rather than super optimistic, because being super optimistic is also going to make you fail as a developer and as a person generally. You have to look at the world from a realistic point of view in some areas. Of course, you can continue being optimistic, but you also have to be optimistic in some areas where or to an extent where you're actually able to achieve these goals that you set for yourself. And then next thing I talked about is changing my channel name. And at that point when I talked about it, I was quite unsure. But there's one thing that I said in that video that really stood out to me, and it was to just start. In that video, I said just begin. As much as resolutions don't work, as much as I don't need to set out any situational, requirement for myself to actually feel like I have been successful, I just need to start. That's the first thing. At least I have started, and I feel like I have started. I believe I have started, and I think you guys believe it as well, because as we speak right now, we have gained 200 plus subscribers on this channel. Right now, we're sitting on 729 subscribers, and as we move on forward, I'm hoping that subscriber count counts. It does definitely increase. And for most of you guys who have been here supporting the channel from the very beginning, if you are actually my first subscriber, kudos to you, man. May God bless you abundantly for always supporting this channel, always supporting the efforts that I make to actually educate on this channel. And, I just want to say thank you. But yeah, the channel changing name, the name changing of this channel has been successful thus far, because I feel like it's become more of a personal brand rather than it being a brand that is so generic. When I was calling it Tech Chess back in that time, it felt a lot more generic than, any other channel. So I just decided to brand it on me, brand it on myself. And I know there's very few people in this country, let alone this world, called Nyanumba. And that one I own. That one I have decided to really take it on to me and just create this channel and call it Nyanumba Codes, which was a really, really beautiful move. I think it was the best move, because now everyone who calls Nyanumba will associate Nyanumba to me. And I feel good about that. I'm just being very honest right now. I feel very good about that. But as we move forward, I'm hoping that this personal brand will be related to being a very beneficial brand to many people. So as much as people will be calling that name Nyanumba, I hope it's never going to be associated with anything terrible, anything bad. I am just hoping that Steve Nyanumba is the name of the person that helped you move on forward in your development career. Now, as we move on to something else I mentioned, was also learning Flutter and actually doing some projects on Flutter and Laravel in this channel. And I just got to realize, and I just got humbled by Laravel and Flutter, because first of all, on Flutter's side, you can't learn Flutter in full extent and actually teach it to people in less than a year. It's not possible, because Flutter has a lot of documentation. It has a lot of little mishaps here and there, and then it has lots of skyrocketing updates. And I don't think that learning Flutter at that particular time was also a big priority for me. And because I didn't make it a priority, I think I fell off the bandwagon a lot more than I should have. And then when it came to Laravel got some serious updates as well. And then I got to realize these updates at a point where I got to realize that I am actually not an expert in Laravel. When I got to realize that, when I got to understand that, I got to also, take a deep dive into looking into self-reflection at that particular point. And I said to myself that I am going to become an expert at this, not just at Laravel, but at coding for literally anything. And that's exactly what I plan on doing in 2025. At coding literally anything, using Laravel, using any other tools that are coinciding with Laravel, like Electron when you talk of native PHP for desktop applications. I am going to be doing a lot more on that basis. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm just hoping that every one of you is on the chain with me, trying to move on and move along steadily and surely, so that we can get to that final destination on being an ultimate coder, and also making you guys who are watching this and learning from this expert programmers. So we're going to also look at it from a business perspective. Normally, I would look at code from a point of just coding, right? Coding for the sake. But now we're going to take a business perspective, a business route in trying to figure out what it is that we need to learn and we need to uncover when it comes to the business world. Because ultimately, for most of you guys who are landing on this channel, you're landing on this channel because you actually want to make money from the skills that you have, which is coding. Maybe some of you have tech skills in graphic design. Maybe some of you have tech skills in this and that. And you're going to be finding yourself combining some of these skills in many situations, especially when AI is involved right now. AI is going to make things so seamless in terms of transition for you guys to actually start making products that make you money. And I think this is more on the basis of evolving that. Then now I talked about my HR application in that video and I unveiled it for the rest of the world to see. Now I'm going to announce this, that in 2025, the moment Laravel 12 is released, I am going to be doing full-on course on making this HR application with Laravel 12. Ladies and gentlemen, Laravel 12 is coming in the first quarter of 2025 and I'm excited. I can't wait to uncover what it is. I can't wait to debug inside it. I can't wait to do all the kinds of different tests, generating migrations, generating seeders and all those different kinds of things, trying to find out what it is that has been optimized in Laravel to make things faster, sweeter, and things smelling better in terms of developing applications without actually, sweating. And I think Laravel is the best application in the world, in my opinion. It's the best application development tool in the world. And I think many people will love the courses that I'm going to be building on that particular note. And now the next thing I'm going to be talking about is the building of more applications. So I've already built an inventory application in Laravel and Livewire. I built it in 13 days and it's actually fully functional. You can use it as well. It's that the code is on GitHub. It's public. You can go ahead and check it out. But we're going to be building more applications. We're going to be building more human resource applications, hotel booking applications, hotel PMSs. We're going to be building forecourt management systems for petrol stations. We're going to be building all these different kinds of applications that I have in mind. We're going to be building CRMs. We're going to be building CMSs for blog sites and all those different things. We're going to be building blogs for clients. We're going to be doing a lot of client work. We're going to be doing a lot of things on this YouTube channel. So I'm just hoping that most of you are going to be sticking around and tuning in so that you can be able to learn as much as you can. And about my gaming and incorporation of gaming into this channel, I don't know about that just yet. I wanted to announce that I am retiring, but I don't think it's still very early to tell whether or not the gaming industry is going to have something for me. And I'm just sticking through it, and I'm just hoping that everything will be all right. Everything will be all right. And as long as I keep on the grind, as long as I keep on trying as much as I can, trying this, trying that, and also trying to incorporate it also with the code, I am hoping that it will have something for me. But as it stands right now, I'm not gaming publicly as yet, but we'll find a way. We'll find a way to get back into the gaming scene, and also reviving that YouTube channel that I deleted all those videos from, that has 1,000 subscribers and above. And I'm just like, you know what? We move regardless, right? We move regardless. We shifted niches. We did a lot of revamping of so many different things. We started this channel a little over 3 years ago, and I am glad I made that decision. I am happy because this channel has actually made me a better developer, and it's also made many people better developers because of me starting this channel. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to close up with that. That HR app course is the last thing I will announce. I am just coming back with it in 2025 in Laravel 12 once it's released. And that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I want to close up. And for us to close up, it's only right that I close this year by telling you, ladies and gentlemen, I wish you a very Merry Christmas, a very prosperous 2025. Until we meet again, ladies and gentlemen, I want to just say one last prayer for all of you. And this last prayer is going to be from Numbers chapter 6, verse 24 to 26. And it says that the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord turn his face upon you and give you peace. Ladies and gentlemen, that is me closing. I will see you guys in 2025, God willing. And until then, may God bless.